Out there, I was somebody.
He's got two watches
Respect.
on.
One lady, she even asked me for the time. And if it weren't...
You're out on the floor!
Welcome back to the Millennial Classics, y'all. My name is Q, and on this show, we do millennial reviews and classic reactions. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I am hopeful that we are doing a millennial classic reaction. It's Barbie. You see me with my pink shirt on. Everybody and their mother has seen this. It's been the talk of the town, the biggest movie event that I think has been a part of my life. You know, there's been movies like Black Panther where folks are super excited. There's a very specific crew, type of folks, black folks specifically, get dressed up, go to the movies. I went and did street interviews, definitely checked some of those out when people first went out that first weekend Barbie dropped. I did not want to go see it because I did want to have a reaction to it. I've heard everything from the greatest movie, like the most entertaining movie experience, to
this is going to be the downfall of the human race.
I am very excited to get into this movie. Greta Gerwig, Margot Robbie, and what's his name? Ryan? How do I not know this dude's name? Ryan Gosling. Yes, of course. I'm so sorry. I just want to jump into this because, it's impossible. You try really hard when you do reactions not to watch reviews or hear people's reactions to these movies, but it was literally impossible not to.
Dude, check out what came for you in the mail.
Oh, yeah! What is it?
I feel like if you saw all of your reviews and your reactions online, you might get the sense that some people liked it, some people didn't. But if you actually talk to people you know eye to eye, face to face, everything I've heard has been good, if not great. So I am very excited for this movie. It's been like a box office smash banger hit if there ever were. And then an added bonus to this movie, Maburi and I are going to do Legally Blonde. I feel like Legally Blonde was the Barbie movie before the Barbie movie. Let's jump in. Let's see what they've got going for us here. Oh, I always forget. To stay hydrated, we got that Gatorade, that special H2O. Can't go without it. And then I've got some. This is my Yogi special tea. The message for the day: a peaceful mind is a strong mind. I love that. Right from the get, right? You know how Prime Video has these pop-up bars that can tell you all the good things about the characters and such, but right in the beginning it says shop the store for Barbie products, right? How excited can I be for the Mattel company to throw Barbie at my face? Will they sell me? Will I get Barbies and Kens for my little guy? Let's see. I don't know if this movie's going to decide if I'm going to buy them action figures and Barbies and Kens and all of this stuff, but I mean, this is culture changing, right? I feel like this movie was culture changing.
Since the beginning of time, there have been dolls. The girls who played with them could only ever play at being mothers.
They don't look like they're having fun. This is 2001: A Space Odyssey. She's a lot better looking than the Black Monolith. Not the baby. Come on, man. Okay, I'm definitely going to be talking a lot for this movie. Just going to give you a heads up. But if you have little kids or if you have seen little kids play, all they do is break shit. Yeah, I hear them. All right, let's move on up. We don't have to be moms all the day. Now let's play with Barbie.
She might have started out as just a lady in a bathing suit.
Was that really her first outfit? A bathing suit?
Thanks to Barbie, all problems of feminism and equal rights have been solved.
Who is talking? I like this narrator. Living their best life.
She's so cool.
This is good music, y'all.
We got important things to do.
Get it?
It's beautiful from head to toe.
It's a lot of pink. I mean, that's a lot of pink. Is she pretending? Is she pretending to shower?
Power looks so good on you.
Oh, is that how dressing works in Barbie? Can you imagine? Could you imagine an adult human being sliding down for getting ready for work? No stairs in the house, is the slide?
Dolled up, just playing chess by the pool.
How do you go upstairs? So it's whatever they imagine. So if they imagine
was
either.
Barbie's pregnant friend. Actually, she was discontinued by Mattel because a pregnant doll is just too weird. She has another big day ahead of her.
They legit said, don't show her? Don't show her? God damn.
Porter Barbie, you can ask me any question you want.
Well, how come you're so amazing?
No comment.
for journalism goes to Barbie.
I work very hard, so I deserve it.
No surprise, we're the voice of our generation.
I know.
I have no difficulty holding both logic and feeling at the same time, and it does not diminish my powers. It expands them.
Oh, good for you. It seems like who was the defense? I didn't see who was sitting at the defense. Was it another Barbie? Didn't she lose? Everyone can't be a winner, right? Am I confused? Was there another person there? Oh, you talking something in space. I love this.
Barbie has a great day every day. Ken only has a great day if Barbie looks at him.
It's a shitty situation.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken. Hi, Barbie.
Great day.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Trumpeter. Hi, Timbali Man.
Hi, Barbie.
Okay, it's like insanity.
There are no multiples of Alan. He's just Alan.
Who's Alan? Is Alan an actual toy? Or is this like the movie doing its own thing? What is he gonna do with the plastic water?
If I wasn't severely injured, I would beat you off right now, Ken.
I'll beat you off with you any day, Ken.
Hold my ice cream, Ken.
Nobody's gonna beat anyone off.
Let's not. Now you're also sad? Come on, Ken. Come on, man. He's gonna go to the hospital. Oh, the hospital opens up. Of course it does. This is amazing.
Yeah, because actually my job, it's just beach. Can I come to your house tonight?
Sure. I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. You should stop by.
And that's a huge night. No big deal. Let me just have the biggest party ever. There's a disabled Barbie? Is that real? Is there a disabled Barbie? Oh my god, I'm just thinking right now, the entire planet is going to be Barbie and Ken for Halloween. Like, what's the over-under on the amount of people that are going to be Barbie and Ken for Halloween? Yo, Mattel's going to make billions off of this movie alone. Go get yours, Ken. Hey.
This night is just perfect. It's perfectly perfect.
It's perfectly perfect.
It's the best day ever, and so is yesterday, and even Wednesdays.
Even Wednesdays. I love that she said that. Even Wednesdays. Because who the fuck likes Wednesday?
I'm just dying to dance.
So because if she's the main Barbie, like, does the Barbie world revolve around her? Right? Like, so she's like the main Barbie, like, because she's the OG Barbie. So it's like basically her imagination. Is it like everybody else's imagination that's also happening all at the same time? Like, is each individual Barbie and each individual Ken imagining and getting what they want? Or is it Barbie's imagination and then she just fills it with the rest of the Barbies and Ken? I think it's the latter, because it wouldn't make sense, because if it was one of the Kens, like if it was Ryan Gosling's Ken's imagination that got what he want, he'd be with Barbie. He'd be hanging out with Barbie, and he wouldn't have the Asian Ken fighting for him. Like, who would have that as an imagination? So I think it's like Barbie's imagination. She fills the rest of the world with other Barbies, other Kens, and she's just living her greatest, best life. And the question is, why is she thinking of death?
Wow.
Wow, what?
I thought I might stay over tonight.
To do what?
I'm actually not sure.
It's Barbie's dream house. It's not Ken's dream house, right?
Hurry up, the president's here.
I am. You're welcome.
Very nice.
I am. You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night.
Yo, damn.
I love you too.
Yo, God, I'm sorry, bro. But like she said, it is Barbie's dream house.
Please, I'm definitely not thinking about death anymore.
It's a weird way to say goodnight.
Oh, that's cold. I'm scared. Nauseous.
Expired milk? So it's because she's thinking of death, that's the reason? Oh, shit.
My feet! Oh, Barbie, I don't even have context for this, but my feet...
I don't have context for this.
are on the ground.
I'm a little lost.
You're malfunctioning.
What? No, I'm
Thinking about death.
You know, you're gonna have to visit Weird Barbie.
She used to be the most beautiful Barbie of all, but then someone played with her too hard in the real world.
But isn't that every Barbie? Have you ever seen like a Barbie in real life? Isn't that every Barbie?
never wear heels if my feet were shaped this way.
Oh, God damn.
What can I do you for?
Jesus Christ.
Never seen that before. Whoa.
Ugh. Yeah, the hater rate is real in Barbie Land.
Thoughts of death?
Thoughts of death!
Is that a problem?
Well, of course it's a problem in Barbie Land.
You've opened a portal. Girl, you gotta go fix it.
Why does he seem so happy about this?
You have to find the girl who's playing with you. Girl who's playing with you, she must be sad, and her thoughts and feelings are interfering with your dullness. Two of you are becoming inextricably intertwined.
How does she know this?
I'm not adventure Barbie. I'm stereotypical Barbie. I'm like the Barbie you think of when someone says, think of a Barbie.
She's not lying.
I'm ready to forget now.
No, you're doing this. You have to fix the rip yourself.
Send me through the portal.
Okay, there's actually no portal. It's
Oh.
a figure of speech.
And then when I get there, how do I find this girl?
You will know.
You will know.
If you do not find her and fix things, and then you look like me.
Jesus Christ. Hot damn.
She literally asked me, and I was like, I prefer to stay here.
I bet you're scared. And I bet she doesn't even want you to go.
Well, you bet both those things incorrectly, and I bet in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Which way is that?
You don't even know.
You don't even know.
What bird am I thinking of?
Parrot.
Dolphin. I mean, no, a bird.
Pelican.
What are they talking about? What's going on?
And you'll get to see all the good work we've done to fix the world.
You'll be such a hero to them.
So there's someone that's playing with her. The person that's playing with her is really sad. If that person is really sad, then she starts to feel sad. But what the weird Barbie said is it takes two to tango. So she must have had feelings. I really am confused. I don't understand the lore. A couple of things that I absolutely love. Weird Barbie. She's fantastic. Yeah. Like, you could stay or you can go. I want to stay. No, you can't stay. Of course you can't stay. What are you talking about? You got to go. I love that. I absolutely love that. Because I'm confused, I don't know what exactly the goal is. What, she's supposed to just go there, meet the person, be like, start being happy, leave, and then everything in the real world will be happy? Like, how does that work? What happens when the person who's playing with her dies? Or stops playing with her. You know, like in Toy Story, you could understand it. You know, you move on to the next kid, you get sent to a daycare. But I know I'm asking for a lot in this Barbie world. But just to remind y'all, it's not me that's making this big idea. It's the actual movie. When Barbie had her flat foot, there was this like comment or statement or phrase that she made. She's like, I'm a stereotypical Barbie, so the conjugation of the reality of what I am supposed to do can't be the stereotypical projection or whatever the fuck. I didn't even understand it. I didn't understand it. A grown human being trying to nitpick this movie couldn't understand what she was explaining. So for me not to understand that the world and the lore that they're building, you can't put that on me. You're making this really complicated, so I'm trying to reach at your level, but it doesn't make sense, right? So I just want to say that, but Weird Barbie's kind of the shit. Weird Barbie's kind of the shit. But even Weird Barbie thinks her flat foot is wild. I think it's a little fucked up. I mean, they could have picked anything else. I feel like maybe even the flat feet thing would have been fine, but I think it is a little fucked up to say that cellulite is like end all be all. I mean, the goodbye poster is like, go fix the world and don't come back with cellulite. I mean, god damn. I mean,
I'm coming with you. I made a double bet with Ken, and you can't make me look uncool in front of Ken.
Ken's not cool!
He is to me.
he is to me.
Did you bring your rollerblades?
I literally go nowhere without them. Please.
Yo, yeah. I love how they just change outfits just like that. It's like super gray, like the color sucked away, but it's also much uglier. No offense to people.
What's going on?
Give us a smile, Blondie!
Give us a smile. Is this 1960? What are you talking about?
I don't know the word for it, but I'm myself that I'm conscious of.
I feel what can only be described as admired. No undertone of violence.
Mine very much has an undertone of violence. I do not have a vagina, and he does not have a penis.
That's okay. Yeah, whatever. It's cool. Yeah.
I have all the genitals.
Jeez, you would think a construction site at lunchtime would be the perfect place for a little woman power.
A construction? I'm confused. What are you talking about?
The Supreme Court.
They're so smart.
You guys gotta pay for that stuff.
Why would you run?
Looks even better in more clothes.
Because you can imagine more.
Jesus fucking Christ. Wait, are you serious?
I just need to clear my mind so I can think.
I hate it when people think. I get so bored.
Go for a walk or something.
By myself?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that outfit though.
Respect the drip, Karen.
Get yours, baby. Get that strut, cat. Get that strut. That's Rocky. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, obviously this is fucking insane, right? The dude who slapped her ass, insanity. Them, what's it called? Those cops talking to her like she's actual meat, like she's not there. It's fucking insanity, of course. But this movie is insane. But that little Ken observing what men are in the real world, I think the men in the real world is insane. But the flashback of all of the things that are manly are real, right? Like the men in this movie are ridiculous. Get the fuck out of here. Like no one, maybe in the 1950s, and if that, not even like just not real. They're not human beings. The men in this world are as crazy as the Barbies in the Barbie land. The actual history, the pictures that he was seeing, the reality of what it means to be a man. Even that dude who was just like kind of a little not kind, but just said not right now to his assistant. That's very real. Rocky in his fur coat, that's as manly gets, you know, like I see what he's saying. Yo, Ken is he's alive. He's alive. What is she doing? Who is she? Is that? So that's her. That's her partner. That's her real life partner. Oh, there you go. Okay, so is she like tossing all of her? Oh shit, she's tossing out all of her toys. Is that the first time? Yeah.
A keep good.
A keep it good. I like that a lot. That felt achy but good. You know, like there's times where you're like super happy and you start crying, and there's times where you're like super sad and you start crying. There's also times where you like when you're not nostalgic, but like when you're just going down memory lane and there's good memories, good memories, and you start just tearing up because of all of those memories. That's a really good description for those kind of tears. I like that a lot. Achy but good.
You're so beautiful. I know it.
I didn't like that. I loved everything. Like I was like feeling the emotion. Like I was feeling the feels that she was seeing. Like that she was, I'm hoping, feeling, right? Seeing the happy guys giggling, seeing the sad guy feeling that. Like the empathy was real there. Why did the old lady have to say I know it? I don't know why that bothers me. But like, why did they add that at the end of that scene? Oh, okay, here we go.
This is Dan at the FBI. Two of your dogs have gotten loose, answering to Barbie and Ken, rollerblading in Santa Monica.
The FBI is aware of this? You can't just say, excuse me, bro.
These are different.
It's irrepressible thoughts of death, Barbie.
Jesus Christ.
Aaron, they're in a big corporate idea sesh. No one is to be admitted. Aaron.
Empowering girls. Always. And sparkle.
I did see a lot of sparkle.
And when you think of sparkle, what do you think of after that? Female agency.
Sparkles equal female agency.
Can you just email it and you can send it to me EOD? End of day.
End of day. I like that, EOD.
No, this got out that our dolls were coming to Los Angeles from Barbie Land as life-size versions of themselves roaming the earth.
Roaming?
This would be very bad.
But why? I feel like it'd be awesome, right?
Catastrophic!
I can't stress that enough.
Barbie Land like an alternate reality, or is it?
Yes. Think of it as a town in Sweden. Sweden. Right.
Think of it as a town in Sweden.
No one rests until this doll is back in a box.
A man and a horse.
Weird. Like I have fear with no specific object.
Anxiety. I have it too. They're just awful at this age.
I feel amazing.
That's because kids don't take it out on the dads.
Is that right? That's not true. Come on, man.
I'll pop into the library and see if I can find any books on trucks.
Okay, just don't get in trouble.
I won't.
They're fighting. Good for you. The only time he's gotten in trouble was with Barbie. Oh, well, the first time was not really Barbie's fault, but he hasn't gotten in trouble.
Hey, Sasha.
Don't talk to her. She'll crush you.
Don't worry.
Why? Why would she crush her? But why would she crush her?
Sasha, what's up?
Who are you?
Barbie.
You really think you're Barbie?
She is Barbie.
A professional bimbo?
Ew.
Jesus.
Aren't you guys gonna thank me and give me a big hug?
Barbie since we were like 5 years old.
Why?
Come on, Sasha. Give it to her. Destroy Barbie.
Destroy Barbie. Come on, man.
You've been making women feel bad about themselves since you were invented. You represent everything wrong with our culture. Sexualized capitalism, unrealistic physical ideals.
No. I am technically stereotypical Barbie.
You set the feminist movement back 50 years. And until you showed up here and declared yourself Barbie, I hadn't thought about you in years, you fascist.
Jesus Christ. That was insane, right? I mean, that was insane. That was insane. But maybe, right? I'm not like entirely unaware of the world that thinks, the people that think that Barbie is having this like what's it called? This expectation of women and how it's supposed to look, right? But in the Barbie land, isn't there? I saw like the chunkier Barbie, the black Barbie, the Asian Barbie, the disability Barbie. So like maybe in the beginning, yeah, it might have been wild, but these days they have the whole nine, except for pregnant Barbie, which is insane. It is crazy. That is crazy. But I mean, like, if those memories that Barbie was having of Sasha is true, then Sasha was playing with Barbies like until like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. You guys, I'm still confused. Men Wars, the origin of what? Horses?
Sir, do you have the time?
You respect me. Why didn't Barbie tell me about patriarchy? Which, to my understanding, is where men and horses run everything? I'll take a high-level, high-paying job with influence, please.
Okay, you'll need at least an MBA, and a lot of our people have PhDs.
Isn't being a man enough?
Actually, right now, it's kind of the opposite.
No, I won't let you do just one appendectomy.
But I'm a man.
But not a doctor.
Please?
No.
And I need a clicky pen?
No.
And a white coat?
No.
And a sharp thing?
Oh, you want to be a lifeguard?
Oh, I'm not trained to go over there. I'm not trained to save them.
How are you?
I can't even beat here!
What? So, I'm confused.
I need to find somewhere where I can start patriarchy fresh.
Miss Barbie, we're gonna need you to come with us.
I've got to talk to somebody in charge. Everything is backwards here. Men look at me like I'm an object. I also just learned to cry. First I got one tear, and then I got a whole bunch.
I know. I'll go back to Barbie Land and I'll tell the Kens what I've learned.
I'm off early because of a crisis at work, but I thought we could go get some saucer. Thank God they arrested that nut job. She thinks she's Barbie. She's like fully convinced.
I'm not used to that having anything in it. So what can I do to repair the rift in the space-time continuum?
Get into that giant box. Into the box, and you'll go back to Barbie Land, and everything will be as it was. Back to Barbie Land! Ken isn't something we're worried about. Ever.
Okay, I'll just, I'll get in the box then. But since I came all this way, could I just meet the woman in charge? Your CEO?
Oh, that would be me.
Are any women in charge?
I know exactly where you're going with this. I really resent it. We had a woman CEO in the 90s. And there was another one at some other time. That's two right there. Women are the freaking foundation of this very long, phallic building.
Why was that necessary?
I'm the son of a mother. I'm the mother of a son. I'm the nephew of a woman aunt.
I'm a son of a mother.
Some of my best friends are Jewish. What I'm trying to say is, get in the box, you Jezebel!
Before I get in the box, could I just run to the restroom and make sure my hair is perfect?
Maybe I needed to see this movie in theaters. I don't know. But like, I don't think I do. I mean, it's like, it's pretty to look at, but it's not like eventful. Like there's no like big boom or big action scene or big something that you need to see on a bigger screen or louder sound. The silliness in Barbie Land is expected. The silliness in the real world, I thought would just be like, just them entering. But the Mattel being this silly, this movie is super silly, right? And it's obviously not for kids. The stuff that they're talking about, Sasha called her a fascist. What kid knows what a fascist is, right? So it's supposed to be for adults, but the silliness is through the roof, right? I was super into the movie. I'm a little wavering now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm wavering right now. I'm not feeling the full thing. But just for a quick second, talk about Will Ferrell over here. It's fucking hilarious. I'm a son of a mother. I love it. I'm a son of a mother. We've had two Barbie Mattel CEOs at some point of time. Isn't that enough? I'm friends with a Jew. I got a Jewish friend. But the silliness is too much. It's too much. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. See, this is what I mean. What is this? Why would you have this in the Mattel building?
Don't worry. You're safe here.
Oh, is that like another toy that they're trying to make? Like an older Barbie?
You look different.
Not how I normally look. I usually look perfect.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't be modest.
I think you're just right.
I mean, it's fucking Margot Robbie. I'm looking at her right now, and I think she still looks perfect.
Your world isn't what I thought it was.
And isn't that marvelous?
Not always.
If you go through that closet, you'll find a stairwell down to the lobby.
Ruth. Thank you, Ruth.
You're welcome, Barbie.
Why are they keeping Ruth locked up? Well, she's not locked up. She's got a way to exit. But why are they keeping her in like some kitchen table? And what is her job?
Get in!
Why are you zooming? You guys, what is going on? Am I just stupid?
And I found those Barbies we used to play with. I thought we gave those away. So I started playing with them and making drawings like we used to do.
Did any of these drawings by chance have thoughts of death? Irrepressible thoughts of death, Barbie! Oh my God! I came for you! Those were your memories.
So she's the creator. So she's the one who like sets up like the designs for what the next set of Barbies are going to be. I can understand her wanting to keep a couple of Barbies and playing with them, right? Like if you are a toy creator, adults create toys. It's not kids who create toys. So the adults who create toys, I can understand why I mean, that makes sense. I like that idea.
I don't even know where to start with this wishing a Barbie to life crap. Oh, Sasha, listen, I'm just a boring mom.
Oh, shit.
I gotta lose these chuckleheads.
Chuckleheads.
I owe you ladies an apology. I thought that Barbie had made the real world better.
But you inspired me.
Aww. Yeah.
I love women.
Come off it. Everybody hates women.
I don't know if that's true. Yeah! Come on! Mama Dukes!
I love rollerblades. Where are we going?
Barbie Land.
Are you really gonna let Barbie tween daughter to an imaginary land?
Yes, and you want to know why? Because I never get to do anything.
What about Dad? You can't just leave him. He'll be fine.
Bolígrafos. Bolígrafos.
It's not bad.
She was always my favorite Barbie.
You're my favorite human. Women hold all major positions of power, control all the money. Basically everything that men do in your world, women do in ours.
Do you think that the Kens have the babies? Because they like destroyed the babies, right? Like where did the new Barbies come from? Did they just pop into existence? Oh, I forgot that there's no pregnant Barbies.
First step is always rollerblading. They've gone to Barbie Land.
Isn't that the goal?
This is what I was supposed to do, bring you back here.
It feels right.
It feels right.
That's strange.
Incoming brewski beer.
So that's our president with the beer.
This is so much better than being president.
Is it?
Hi, Barbie.
Oh, my big guy is thirsty.
This is where I live.
So does each Barbie like have their own house?
Mm-hmm.
Where do the Kens stay?
I don't know.
At first, I thought the real world was run by men. There was a minute where I thought it was run by horses. But then I realized that horses are just men extenders.
What have you done?
It's no longer Barbie's dream house. This will be known as Ken's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Be straight. How weird is it?
Whoa, boss. These Mojo Dojo Casa houses are literally flying off the shelves.
Oh no.
Wait, why? Look, you guys, wait, stop, pause, time out, wait, pause, okay? The entire goal for Mattel was to get Barbie back because they were worried if Barbie stayed in the real world, it would destroy the illusion of what Barbie is, and then Mattel would lose money, correct? I can follow that. Barbie goes to the Barbie land. They should be happy. They should be ecstatic. They should just have like a bodyguard at the entrance of Barbie Land into the real world and just prevent the toys from coming back and have Sasha and her mom allowed to come back. But the thing that confuses me the most here is now Mattel is making even more money because everyone who wants Barbie already has it. There's a new product because it's the Ken's Dojo Mojo Casa House, which does sound kind of fucking cool. And he's upset? Like, what is the goal? What is the point of any of it, of all of it? I understand Barbie wanting to not think of death and be happy again. Does the mom want to continue to play with Barbie? You guys, I am An hour into this movie, okay, let me just give it some more time. I'm just letting you know that it's confusing. I'm having a pretty good time, but it's a little confusing. I feel stupid. It's a Barbie movie. The Mojo Dojo Casa House.
What does it matter if it's Barbie or Ken? The money is pouring in.
Shame on you, executive number 2. Oh, I got into this business because of little girls and their dreams in the least creepy way possible.
So that's the answer. So I'm supposed to honestly believe that Mattel's it is honestly to make little girls think their dreams are like whatever they dream is possible, but don't dream about pregnancy and don't dream about babies. I mean, am I sexist to say that that's like I dreamed about having kids, right? Like when I thought about having kids, but that was always like part of life, right? I mean, like, it's just like you're a kid, I'm going to be a good adult and I'm going to be a dad, right? But to tell a kid that you don't want pregnant people, you destroy the babies in the beginning of the movie, but you want women to do everything else. Oh, well, maybe I think the idea is that like having babies and like being a mom is not just a dream women have. It's like what's told what they actually have to do. So Mattel's goal is I'm going to show them every other possibility outside of moms and babies because you get that message from everywhere in the world. So in this amazing, perfect world, you don't have to get pregnant. No one ever looks bad. You can be anything and everything that you ever want. I think I understand. I mean, I think that makes sense. That does make sense, right? And so for him, Ken taking over would be an absolute problem because he is trying to make Mattel, the company, is trying to make this perfect world for any idea, dream, goal any girl would have be a toy reality in Barbie Land. I think that does make sense. I really do. Jesus.
You can stay if you want, as my bride wife, or my long-term, low-commitment, distance girlfriend. What do you say?
I will not brewski beer you.
What are you doing? You're a doctor.
I like being a helpful decoration.
We love it.
But they were enjoying. I mean, are they?
We just explained to them the immaculate, impeccable, seamless garment of logic that is patriarchy, and they crumbled. It's Barbie Land. It's now Ken Land. Out there, I was somebody.
He's got two watches
Respected me. One lady, she even asked me for the time.
Respect the drip.
And if it weren't for these technicalities, like, here I'm just a dude.
That's right. In just 48 hours, all the Kens will head to the polls and vote to change the Constitution to a government for the Kens, of the Kens, and by the Kens.
I hate to be that guy. I hate to be that guy. If you are a woman, a female, you like the feminine stuff, the first half of Barbie was probably what you like. Girls' night, volleyball, whatever the hell she did. But this looks like a good-ass time, right? These brewskis, these big trucks and horses. I know it's as simple and as basic as like, what is the most feminine and what is the most masculine, and then they flip it. It looks like people are having more fun now. It does look more fun.
You can't just undo it in a day.
Literally and figuratively, watch me.
Literally and figuratively.
This is my Mojo Dojo Casa House. It's not Barbie's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Kind of shitty. You know what's not fair, though? When Ken goes to his house, he has all the other Barbies there as well. At least Ken could go back and hang out with the other Kens.
Every night is boys' night.
Get it? It's insane. Yeah, but this really sucks because now Barbie Land and the real world sucks.
Barbie Land was perfect before. I was perfect before.
That's life. It's all change.
Not her life. It's Barbie Land. We gotta go see Weird Barbie. She'll know.
It's time to run out and get the new Depression Barbie. We spent 7 hours today on Instagram looking at her estranged
God
best friend's
damn.
engagement photos while eating a family-sized bag of Starburst. Panic attacks and OCD sold separately.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike you now, ugly and unwanted.
Whoa. She gets played with. She's not unwanted. She's definitely wanted. She's just played with a little too rough.
Wait till you see the boat.
That's a lot of people.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you Ken's favorite song.
So if we want to leave, we better make a run for it.
Having a Barbie in the real world is what caused all these problems in the first place.
Not one person would care if Ellen was in the real world. In fact, it's happened before. All of NSYNC, Yes, him. Come on.
Hey, Yo.
Just get in the car and keep it singing. Be ready for anything.
Be ready for anything.
I'm Alan.
Oh dear. Oh shit.
We have to go back. Barbie Land needs saving.
I can't make anything better. I'm the one who ruined Barbie Land with my stupid drawings in the first place.
They're not stupid, they're amazing.
Well, that's really nice. Do you think they're gonna actually sell a depressed Barbie after this movie?
Let's go get my doll.
I like the handshake.
Why didn't the brainwashing work on you? My exposure to the real world must have made me immune.
But she wasn't sent to. Why didn't it work on Weird Barbie? Are they weird Kens? Oh, Alan would be the weird Ken, right? Who is Alan? I've never seen Alan the toy.
Come into my weird house.
More discontinued Barbies.
Jesus Christ. Is that real? That's not fucking real. The Barbie with the boobs that grow? That's insane. That's insane to sell to kids. Of course that had to get discontinued. His dream is to have girls think that they could be anything with big breasts? The fuck out of here. What do you mean? Yeah, Mattel's fucking insane.
I'm not stereotypical Barbie pretty.
Note to the filmmakers, Margot Robbie is the wrong person to cast if you want to make this point.
You're beautiful.
It's not just that. I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm not good enough.
It kills me that you don't think you're good enough. We have to always be extraordinary, but somehow we're always doing it wrong. You have to be a career woman, but also always be looking out for other people. You have to answer for men's bad behavior, which is insane, but if you point that out, you're accused of complaining. But also, everything is your fault.
Yeah, what is the answer?
Wait, I did write a book. It's like I've been in a dream where I was somehow really invested in the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
She's back.
Thanks, Weird Barbie.
Dissonance required to be a woman under the patriarchy. You robbed it of its power.
The cognitive dissonance.
Wow, I just said all of that.
Yeah. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot. So obviously I'm not a woman. It really does make you think, right? Like, of course that's an impossible thing to ask a woman, a person, a human being. That is the impossible middle ground that everybody is shooting for. Not even the middle ground. It's like someone who's super ambitious to do something or become something, but you can't be ambitious because you being ambitious and saying, I'm doing this to get the power is wrong, because you can't be doing stuff to go chase power. You have to be just great at whatever and earn that power, but that can't be your goal, right? So I'm trying to empathize. I'm trying to understand. I don't think anything she said was wrong. I think, in fact, everything she said was right. And like the cherry on top of all of this is, like, her daughter in the beginning of this movie was like, Barbie, you're a fascist. You're the expectation of woman and all of this stuff. And you are like the patriarchal version of what a woman should be. And that has messed up the standards of what the real life woman should look out for. Real life women should be striving for. I understand that aspect. But now she's saying that this is a version, like Barbie is a toy version of a woman. And if a toy version of a woman can't be happy or can't not live a life or just not play a life, you guys, I'm thinking about this way too hard, because the point of a toy, the point of a Barbie is to make people happy. That is the entire point. Like, I feel like if you just look at this even at just like face value, it's hard to respect the ideas being spewed here. But if you turn the page and you try to dig even a little deeper, everything crumbles to the floor. I thought what Sasha's mom said right there was wonderful. I really do. I think it was beautiful. I think it speaks to the struggles of what being a woman is, like, and has been for the history of mankind. But she's speaking to women. She's not speaking to Barbie. Barbie doesn't have that problem. Barbie lived a perfect life. Barbie's upset because it was interrupted. Her entire existence has been everything she's dreamed of. right? She had no idea of what the people in the real world thought of her expression in the real world. So everything she's saying doesn't mean anything to Barbie. That one lady who's like, I did write a book. It's been a day where you forgot about the fact that you've written the book. But prior to that point, you were the Nobel Peace Prize winner of a book. Sasha's mom is going off on this tandem. Like, I want to say, hoorah, yeah, go woman. Like, of course, this is like the society that's not fair to you. I want to be on your side. Like, you're talking to Barbie. You're not talking to women. You're talking to fucking Barbie. And Barbie had the perfect life. Barbie lived the greatest life she could imagine. That was her life. Everything she says just feels like it falls flat because the person she's talking to. If she's talking to women, if Barbie was going into the real world and telling the real world woman this, I would like that a lot better than someone from the real world who actually deals with that shit day in and day out, telling this to Barbie who had the perfect life. That's why I'm not understanding this. They've had one bad day. But I like the speech. My point is I like the speech. It just feels wrong in the situation.
We have to stop the Kens. And you need to say all of those things to the other Barbies. That's the key. You have a map of Barbie Land?
What do you think?
Of course she does.
Wow. Thanks. I built it.
Okay, here's the deal.
That's a big beach.
What's happening?
Alan, go around.
Alan, do your own thing, bro. I know you're on the Barbie side here. But like, you're your own person.
Welcome back, Madam President.
Then we'll recruit the now unbrainwashed Barbies to our cause. They can be the new decoys.
You can tell them that you've never seen The Godfather.
God, you've never seen The Godfather?
Can you start the movie over and just talk through the whole thing?
You have to find a way to reject another one. Be confused about money.
I used to have all my money in a savings account.
That's totally wrong.
Oh, sweetheart, you are so cute when you're confused.
Music, CD stands for Certificate of Deposit.
Stephen Malcolm has really harnessed the acerbic talk.
Or distract them with the old standby, wearing glasses so that they can discover that you're pretty.
Yeah. There. Now we can see your beautiful face.
And then
Yo, listen, that one was awesome. The reason I love so I wear glasses. That's a fucking ridiculous thing to do. But Ryan Gosling, is perfect. May I? Ay. Literally in like 1990s and the 2000s, you'd have like a Margot Robbie character that wears glasses and has a hair in a ponytail, and it's like, oh my goodness, I'm an ugly duckling. She lets her hair down and takes off the glasses, and oh my goodness, she's a princess. And that was literally every romantic comedy where there was like an ugly girl. That was perfect. That was beautiful. That was well done. That was my favorite conversion back to Barbie reality.
We'll do this until every single Barbie is deprogrammed and ready to take back Barbie Land.
What if this doesn't work? What if he doesn't...
He likes you.
He was really upset.
And because he knows deep down that you don't like him the same way.
It still doesn't mean I want to hurt him.
He took your house.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a woman already.
You guys, this is Barbie Land, right? What if they let the Kens go to Ken? Like, can they be a Ken land and a Barbie land? They don't have to share the same land, right? Because the reality is, prior to this whole messed up debacle, the Kens were like, waiting. The narrator said it herself, like a Ken doesn't have a good day unless the Barbie notices them. So can Kens have a Ken land, right? Can Kens just be like, all right, Barbies, you do your Barbie thing, Kens, you do your Ken things, and then we'll meet up when we do the party, dance, number, choreography, party night, and right? And then the boys could go back to watching The Godfather, and then the Barbies could do the girls' night. I feel like, right, that would be kind of cool, right? This whole plan is, let's get things back to when Barbie Land was Barbie Land, right? Like an eternity since whenever Barbie was created to in their version yesterday was a perfect imagination of Barbies. the Kens have a single day and it's like, oh, too much. So, I mean, like, it's Barbie Land. I think Barbie should have Barbie Land, but shit kind of sucks for the Kens.
Oh, hey. You've caught me reading.
I've been thinking. Kenland?
Ken, land of the free and the men.
End of land of the free of the men.
I'm ready to be your long-term, distance, low-commitment, casual girlfriend.
Sublime!
Sublime.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that.
Oh.
I'll play the guitar at you.
Oh, yay!
I'll play the guitar at you.
Little bit rusty and I think my head is caving in.
4 hours later? Oh, I see. This dude has his entire drum set at the beach.
Give them their dream come true.
And at the peak of their happiness, when they think you actually care about this song.
Oh, God, that's so mean.
You take it all away.
What a beautiful song that you're playing.
It's the same exact song.
And you turn them against each other.
We go to war.
Against the Barbies?
No, against the Kens.
But we are the Kens.
The other Kens.
Well, we should probably call them something else so it doesn't get confusing. When we're on the battlefield and you say Ken at 4 o'clock, how will I know if you mean us Kens or the other Kens?
Because, my dudes, we attack at 10 o'clock.
Doesn't seem to matter what I do on tonight, 'cause I'm just kidding. A life of blonde fragility.
Blonde fragility? What is the slow-mo action? What is going on here? You gotta get the horses.
I'll see you on the Malibu beach.
Aya! Get it, baby! I'm not gonna lie, like, real talk though. Like, when you do play, like, at least when I played with action figures and I had my big battles, it was very much this. It was a lot more than just the Kens. You had, like, the G.I. Joes, the Batmans, all of the, like, you had the different toys. There were cars and trucks and people were just slashing and bashing into each other. So if there was, like, a little boy's version of what a war would be like, that would exactly be it. I really like that. I like... That's a real move. Noogies all day. The power. What is this? What is going on? I am confused, but I'm loving this. Hey!
Huh? Yeah?
Are we supposed to vote today?
What?
To change the Constitution?
Is it just my imagination that these Mojo Dojo Casa houses just get dreamier?
That's because they're dream houses, mother.
Hot damn.
Don't look at me!
Is he crying? Just give us a minute.
I'm a liberated man. I know crying's not weak.
I'm a liberated man. You don't look too liberated, bro.
And those mini fridges are so small.
Mini fridges are kind of shit.
Bruh. I always thought this would be our house.
I'm really sorry I took you for granted.
Oh.
Not every night had to be girls' night.
I just don't know who I am without you. There is no just Ken. I'm just another blonde guy who can't do flips.
Maybe it's time to discover who Ken is.
That's all the dramatics for.
No. This isn't the answer. You have to figure out who you are without me.
Ken is me?
Yes.
Ken is me!
Ken is me!
Ken is me!
We were only fighting because we didn't know who we were.
Ken is right.
Ah! I thought we discontented her.
Jesus Christ.
But thanks to the Barbies, I too can now relieve myself of this heavy existential burden while holding on to the very real title of CEO. We can restore everything exactly the way it was.
Mr. Mattel,
Please, call me Mother.
No, thank you. I don't think that things should go back to the way that they were.
Please, may the Kens have one Supreme Court justice.
Maybe a lower circuit court judgeship.
We accept, as long as we can wear robes.
And one day, the Kens will have as much power and influence as women have in the real world.
I have an idea.
Tell me your secret dream, child.
What about ordinary Barbie? She's not extraordinary, and she wants to get through the day feeling kind of good about herself.
Not a bad goal. I like that goal.
It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, that's going to make money.
Oh, ordinary Barbie. I love it.
What about Barbie? What's her ending? What does she get?
She gets the perfect life.
She's in love with Ken.
But she's not.
I'm not in love with Ken.
I created you so you wouldn't have an ending.
You're Ruth from Mattel.
Until the IRS got to me, but that's another movie. Inventor of Barbie.
That's so cool.
Her ghost keeps an office on the 17th floor.
That's creepy as hell. What the hell? Is that actually her? Is that the actual Ruth? Like, is she like the actual person? Or is this just an actress? No, it has to be an actress, right?
Thank you.
Look at his sweater. They change so fast. I love it. So they don't have to take the car and the train and
Always been stereotypical Barbie, and I don't think I'm really good at anything else.
Maybe you're self-effacing, Barbie? You understand that humans only have one ending, and then you die.
Jesus.
I want to do the imagining. I don't want to be the idea. Do you give me permission to become human?
You don't need my permission. Now, close your eyes.
I almost wanted to close my eyes.
Now, feel.
For now, what I was made for.
Well, that was lovely. I think that was really, 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 really good. So she's supposed to be a ghost. And the idea is that she allowed Barbie. She helped Barbie feel the feelings of what a human would feel. And that's what made her human. But don't the rest of the Barbies and the rest of the Kens, like Ken's entire issue and problem was that he didn't feel like he was enough. I mean, his sweater says Knuff, right? So does she just have like the vision of what people did that she could put those feelings to? I don't want it to nitpick the entire goddamn movie, but it doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. It was a sweet moment. It was a lovely moment. I love the fact that she got to feel those feelings, but those feelings were there. She was just happy about the life she was living and didn't know anything else. Now that she found out about things that are not this perfect Barbie land situation, she felt uncomfortable, weird, distraught, like self-conscious, the whole like gambit of the negative feelings. She had feelings. She felt the feels, right? So, and the rest of the Barbies have feelings too. That's why they were so emotional. I mean, President Barbie cussed. If you don't have feelings, there's no reason to cuss. I'll take it. I'll accept it. I liked the moment. It just doesn't add up.
So Barbie left behind the pastels and plastics of Barbie Land for the pastels and plastics of Los Angeles.
That's good. I like that.
Muy orgulloso de ti.
There you go. Get it done.
That's appropriation, Dad.
It's appropriation? What's appropriation? Learning Spanish? Yo, Sasha is crazy. Sasha is actually crazy.
I'm here to see my gynecologist.
But she doesn't have do you like get a vagina when you become a human? Ooh, what a movie. What a movie. Ay, 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 ay. And that was Nicki Minaj at the end there, right? That's a perfect person to have do a Barbie soundtrack to. Theme song. What a goddamn movie, huh? That movie was confusing. I don't think it adds up. It was like playful for like a kid to watch, but it was so I really would like to hear Greta Gerwig explain her thought process as to what the goal, not the goal, because that's hard, because I think maybe the goal is like entertain, but like what she was, I don't want to say what she was trying to say, because then it just makes it so easy for the world to like scream, point, and say, you got it wrong. But I don't want to say she got it wrong. I just want to say I'm confused. There's just a lot of things that didn't add up. And I talked about it throughout the movie. But like the big part is at the end there, Mattel was like, all right, that's a horrible idea. Ordinary woman, why not? Right? And like I was ready to give Mattel their idea of they are here to support women and they want women to believe that everything is a possibility and they don't want to push the idea of pregnancy or being a mother or having babies because the rest of the world is pushing that on women 24/7. But then the second Sasha's mom is like, let's do an ordinary Barbie who can be a mom, who can't be a mom, who can be a president, who can't be a president. He's like, no, that's a ridiculous idea. Why would we do that? But then when he said money, then he's like, oh, of course, it's money. So we're back on board. Let's do it because we're making money. Great. That's fantastic. But why didn't he want the money when Ken was doing it? They were selling out. It was the greatest thing they've ever sold. That doesn't make sense to me. Does Mattel, are they chasing the money or are they doing what they think is best for girls to then be women? Like, you can't have it both ways because they're going back and forth throughout the movie. The silliness of the entire real world kind of threw me off. In the beginning, it was like fish out of water. This is craziness. Let me think that the construction site lunch pails would be a great time for like womanhood. And it's like, no, that's not really the situation. I can deal with that, but the entire world, real world, was just ridiculous. That was one of the big issues. And then Barbie over here. And then like the whole feeling situation. I just talked about that, so I'm not going to rehash it, but it was a good time. I thought it was nice to watch. It was fun. The Ken song. I feel like I'm being biased here, but that Ken song was fantastic. Girls like to watch movies too, but why didn't they get to watch a good movie like The Godfather? You know, they just made the Ken's version of the world fantastic. And like the biggest question in the world, it's like Barbie's ruled the Barbie land for forever. And it was one Ken with like 2 books or 3 books that he brought home from a high school library that was able to take over the entire Barbie land. I feel like that is probably the most insulting thing in the movie, right? Like, I actually feel bad for Ken because his entire life is like, does Barbie smile at me? And if she does, like, good for me, like I'm having a good day. If she doesn't, bad for me. And she does, and like, not only if she doesn't, bad for me, but like, if she doesn't want to hang out with me, at the end of the day, I feel sad and horrible about myself. But there's tomorrow, and we can always try tomorrow. But it's Barbie Land, and it's girls' night every night forever, right? And so he's feeling horrible every single day for forever. They have all this power and Nobel Peace Prize winners and all of this stuff, and one Ken in one day changed everything. I am confused by that. I think like that's more insulting than any of whatever the Barbies were doing in Ken World. Like the brewskis, like, and like the being there and acting like they don't understand anything and cheerleading for the boys. None of that was insulting, or at least to me, because like I wasn't insulted for the Kens who were cheering for the Barbies. I was insulted by the consistency of the rejection and Ken not being able to be like, all right, great, I'm gonna go do my horse riding on the other side of like whatever with the other Kens. When the Kens were hanging out with the Kens, even when they were at war, that shit was it looked like a good time. The woman power, the woman empowerment message here is a little complicated. It's weird. It doesn't add up to me. It doesn't, the pieces don't fit together. I feel like there's a lot of missing pieces, a lot of like just gaping holes in the hope and the dreams of both the Barbie Land folks and the real world woman. The thing that bothered me the most was like Sasha's mom telling the Barbies how hard it is to be a woman, but it wasn't hard for Barbies to be Barbies. It wasn't. Not even for a second. It never was. It was hard for them for half of a day. They had to listen to Ken sing for 4 hours straight, which is fucking insanity. Like every message that she was saying, they had no perspective of. All of those Barbies, yes, one of them was a weird Barbie and was played too hard with. They saw Barbie's feet flat once. They seen cellulite once. They had no context of what Sasha's mom was talking about. Like actually. All of the stuff of how like they're supposed to be there to help and massage the man's ego. They haven't ever had to do that for a Ken outside of like half of one day. So like that entire thing is like, I love the message. It's not the right place or time or people you're sending that message to. And then like the biggest thing, it's Barbie Land, right? So just vote the Kens out fairly and squarely. Like, I don't know, like Ken goes to the real world. He comes back and he's like, look, the real world, this is what happens. I'm sorry to tell you, but we're doing life wrong. You got to listen to me. And the Barbie was like, word, let's do it the way you see it because you saw the real world. Why couldn't they go to court and have a discussion in the court where the Kens are like, no, we want horses and fucking workout and The Godfather. And the Barbies are like, no, we want girls' night and dance choreography every night. Well, the Kens would have agreed on the dancing too, but like, I don't know, have a conversation about the land that we were aware of and saw on the screen. They're talking about like fighting this patriarchy that was there for 15 seconds. And they're like, I don't know. And see, and that's the point. I just, in the beginning of the reaction, I said that like the Legally Blonde was, because I just watched it the other day, Legally Blonde, when I was watching that movie for the review we are going to do, is like the Barbie movie before the Barbie movie. But the truth is, Legally Blonde is a better Barbie movie than the Barbie movie. Legally Blonde is like, I really suggest that anyone who's seen this movie to go back and watch Legally Blonde, because I feel like the idea of being a pretty plastic blonde person, which Barbie is like the real life version of that, is like the ditzy sorority girl that Elle Woods is in Legally Blonde. But the difference is like Elle Woods proves her worth, all of it, in like a sensical, real way. There's like silliness and craziness in that movie. They do this like snap and bend dance, and it's hilarious and funny, and they make that, but the movie makes sense. I'm rooting for Elle Woods the entire time. This movie, I'm confused for half the time. I don't know what's going on because it doesn't add up. Are you waiting? Are you trying to make money, Mattel, or are you trying to empower women, right? Like, are Barbies trying to be fair and have this wonderful, perfect, like, utopian world, or are they just wanting to have their power back so they're not doing what the Kens want? It doesn't add up. It was fun. It was pretty. I liked it. The dance numbers, the singing, it was legitimately fun. It's a good comedy. Does it deserve all of the hype that it's received since this movie came out? Probably. Because it's got me talking and questioning a lot of these things, maybe they made it confusing on purpose. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comment section below. The question is, would you rather be in the kingdom of the Mojo Dojo Casa house, or would you rather live in the Barbie land where it's girls' night every night forever? And then catch you on the next one. Deuces.